Over a year ago, I was in the worst shape of my life. I was 14, fresh into high school. What the heck? But I still remained with my Job of the Hut physique that I accumulated over the course of my middle school and 5th grade life. Being obese was a huge issue for me for a large chunk of my early years. It's the reason that I would always wear hoodies, even in the summer. The reason I'd never change out during gym class. What, change out and show my muffin top and my man boobs to the dozens of girls in that class? No, I couldn't. I was uncomfortable in my own body that I had to live in 24/7. That horrible feeling of disgust, of feeling like you're wearing a flesh suit at all times, it's a feeling that I wouldn't even wish on, even on my worst enemy. Being fat absolutely blows. I wanted to change, but I didn't want to invoke the effort necessary to start the change. And that's the mentality that kept me fat for all those years. And it might be keeping you fat too. But over time, I grew more and more tired and angry at myself for just letting all this happen. The emotional and mental torment from others and by myself, I had enough. And one day, it just clicked. And that was the day that I took action. In this video, I'll tell you 3 actionable steps that you can take today so you can finally embark on your journey to lose the weight. And it's very important that you actually listen to what I tell you and act properly on these steps. Do that, and I guarantee you will see success in your weight loss journey. This video is more of a mental guide to losing weight, not really a practical guide on what exercises to do or what equipment to get. But it's important that you do each step in order and to not proceed until you complete the step you're on. Now, on to the first step. Right now, I want you to ask yourself a very simple question. How badly do I want to lose weight and actually look good? Depending on your current environment, it's very likely that you get teased for being a fat ass, for being overweight. I know I did. I wasn't kidding when I said that I'd always wear hoodies, always, as to not let the ladies see my man boobs.
The hoes gon' love this.
It's so crazy to me how infatuated I was with girls at this point. They were all repulsed by my fat ass. So it honestly didn't even matter if I wore a thong to school. They wouldn't care.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing.
And with everything of having to wear a hoodie every day, pulling your jeans down, adjusting them because your thick thighs are making it very tight down there in your boys in blue.
Viewer discretion is advised.
And having people make fun of you whenever you partake in any sort of physical activity, it's exhausting, bro. So there must come a point where you have to ask yourself, is the comfort that I'll experience today from eating junk food and not exercising really worth the mental and emotional turmoil that I'll experience tomorrow? Because, newsflash, you'll suffer regardless. Whether it be by yourself, with your own mind, or in the gym, getting active, suffering is inevitable. And wouldn't you want to at least have the suffering be a constructive process? Chances are that many of you watching this, maybe even yourself, have done step 1 time and time again. You tell yourself that you want to lose weight so badly that no price is high enough. You start doing push-ups in your room, you start dieting, but then comes a day. Maybe on this particular day, you were extra tired from school or work and you just wanted to rest. You didn't really feel like exercising on that day. Then you look over to your kitchen and see your favorite snack tempting you. You're telling yourself to not do it, that you're trying to lose weight. This will destroy your progress. You tell yourself this, but before you know it, you're eating again like a fat ass. If that's ever happened to you, or even if this is the first time in your life trying to lose weight, here's how you prevent this reset, this relapse in your progress from happening. You've got to change your mind's approach to all of this with an emphasis on how you approach yourself. You've got to stop seeing yourself as the fat kid trying to lose weight. Change your self-image to where you start seeing yourself as an athlete, or in my case, a superhero. This is crucial because when you change your self-image, you begin to change the very little habits that you do, the little things in life. Let me put it this way. If there's a fat kid trying to lose weight and that's how he sees himself, a fat kid trying to lose weight, he's more likely to cheat on his diet and he's more likely to skip out on his workout sessions. Why? Well, because cheating on your diet and skipping out on the gym, that's normal behavior for a fat kid just trying to lose weight. It's more acceptable for a fat kid to do that. As I said before, when I was initially losing weight, I really did see myself as a superhero. Specifically, one man, Prince Vegeta.
Oh my god, the meat writing is crazy. The meat writing is crazy. You're writing the D.
If you've never watched Dragon Ball, allow me to introduce you to the Prince of all Saiyans, Vegeta. I'm telling you, every man should aspire to be more like Vegeta. He trains relentlessly to achieve his goals. He sets those goals and doesn't stop moving until they are completed, until he conquers. And even when he fails or gets knocked down, which happens a comical amount in the series, mind you, he still gets back up full of pride and full of arrogance. That's how I saw myself as. And does the Prince of All Saiyans skip the gym or cheat on his diet? Fuck no.
Get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Yes, I know you're fat and calling yourself the symbol of peace looks stupid, I know. But you've got to almost delude yourself to a degree. Start daydreaming every day of how sick you'll look in a few months. Of course, your self-image doesn't have to be as nerdy as mine, but you've got to start seeing yourself as the person you aspire to be, whoever that might be. Being fat boils down to having an addiction to food, and like any other addiction, you must completely change your approach to your goals of quitting. Whenever you change your self-image, you change your habits, which then changes how you go on about with your days, your weeks, your months, and before you even know it, you had become that same person that you set out to be. I remember when I was losing weight, I was unstoppable. My tenacity was through the roof. Nothing, and I mean nothing, could make me skip the gym on any given day. Why? Well, because I wanted it enough and because I changed my self-image. In terms of drive and energy, that was probably my peak. Overall, I do think I've become a better person, but that fat kid was both an unstoppable force and an immovable object. I was crazy back then. And this could be you, not wanting to skip the gym and finding junk food repulsive. There was a sense of urgency back then that I think I lack now. There was urgency coming from the fact that I knew that I was on the right path. I knew that it was no longer a matter of if I got in shape, but now it was a matter of when I got in shape. I just wanted to lose the weight as soon as possible. That's what drove me every day to get up from bed. No matter how much weight I lost, it was never enough weight. I had to lose more. But the issue was, I was living in the future far too often. I'd daydream all day of where I'd be in a year and of how good I'd look, the things I'd do, the experience I'd finally unlocked with this newfound confidence. So much so that I forgot to enjoy the process. I know this might sound corny or cheesy, but those months that I started losing weight were the best months of my life. I felt like a kid again. Like the air around me had a new smells. Colors were more vibrant and I was learning something new every day. Something new about life, something new of myself. I was watching videos about fitness and self-improvement at all hours of the day that I wasn't exercising, of course. I discovered things about myself that I didn't think were possible or true. It was all this was happening in front of me, but I was so laser focused on the finish line, just wanting the race to be over. This step is more of a precaution, as chances are, if you're watching this, you have yet to begin your diet and your workout routine. But right after you finish watching this video, you should start having all of your consumption of media be of value. Start educating yourself on how to diet and exercise. Actually know what you're doing, research. And if you truly care about wanting to improve, it won't even feel like research. It will just feel like entertainment. Here are just a few channels that I watched that changed my life whenever I started losing weight. And once you finish watching this video and you finally decide to start your weight loss journey, bro, make sure to enjoy every minute of it. Because trust me, you'll miss it. You'll miss every single second.
The weird thing is, now I'm exactly where I want to be. I got my dream job at Cornell. And I'm still just thinking about my old pals. I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them.
Because these next few months, honestly, could be the best months of your life.
Fuck.